Yes, sir. 45 seconds, Jesse. I'm with you, buddy. Just setting up the Zoom link thingy here. Yes, sir. 45 seconds, Jesse. I'm with you, buddy. Just setting up the Zoom link thingy here. Okay, Ken, we're live. Okay, welcome to Meet Your Mayor Tabor edition. My name's Alan Friesen. Welcome from the ancestral home of the Blackfoot people. I'm here with Ken Holst. Ken Holst is running for mayor for the town of Tabor. Ken, are you like a native son of Tabor? You grew up there? Is that correct?
I definitely born and raised in this area. I was born in the Tabor Hospital. Grew up on a farm just northeast of here. But yeah, definitely call Tabor home.
Perfect. Sorry, I got a little interference here. My YouTube. Ed, we're live. Okay. YouTube is trying to help me there. Sorry about that. Yeah. So native son. So you have a vision for Tabor to make it a better place than it is today. You have thoughts, ideas, something. Why? Why is Tabor an important community to you? Why? What is special about Tabor?
Well, mostly I love the area. I love the town, and I love the people that are here. Again, as I said, born and raised in this area. Went into the RCMP for a time, and back now. And this is my home. And I want to see it flourish. I want to see the best for it. I want the people to get the best possibility of their situations that they can. And it's a passion. I'm very passionate about it and making it the best, making it a place to grow, making it a place to raise families. I have a family of my own, and I want people to come and feel safe and to feel this is just an awesome place to be.
How long was your law enforcement career, Ken? Was that?
Yeah, I was in just around 8 years in law enforcement.
Okay, got it. And then what is is this like, would mayor be your full-time gig, or you have other like businesses that you're involved with? Or
yeah, I have two businesses that I'm involved in as well, and would be doing them in conjunction with, but have been heavily involved in lots of other community ventures and volunteer positions over the past that are now over and done with, and this will kind of fill that back in time-wise. So I'm confident that it'll work out great.
So you're kind of taking your other community initiatives that you're working on, kind of completed them or passed them off to others so that you can focus on this more. Am I following you?
Correct. Yeah, I was chairman of the Police Commission for 9 years, and as per the Police Act, that's as long as one person can be in consistently, and so that's left behind. And I have a couple other things that I'm involved in on boards on that I will set aside if elected, and be able to make the time and have that proper balance here.
It's a lot of work, right? Like being the mayor, I don't know if you've like done the math on how much time's involved, but it's probably a 60-hour-a-week commitment.
I don't think it would be that high necessarily for a town of Tabor, but it will be whatever it takes. Whatever we can do to get the job done is what I'm willing to do.
Got it. So, Ken, you have a magic wand. You can kind of make one wish that will apply to all of Tabor and every Tabor resident. What would that be?
Well, one wish is tough because even my platform, I've reduced it sort of down to three main areas. But I think, Alan, the biggest thing, if it was only one wish, is unity, is to come together with this better town in mind, that we all work shoulder to shoulder. We all, respect each other, that we all want that final goal the same. And we all march together, arm in arm, to be able to obtain that, citizens and mayor and council and everyone alike.
Beautiful. That's very nice. Yeah. It kind of reminds me, I'm just reading this book by David Irvine. Do you know who David Irvine is by chance? He's like,
I've heard the name. Yes, for sure.
Yeah. He's like an authentic leadership type guru. And he has a book called Caring for Everything. And he talks about the concept of Ubuntu, and it's an African Ubuntu, and basically where they set up a little contest where the kids have to go run over to the tree, and then the first one there gets this big thing of fruits and candies and such like that. Right. And instead of one running ahead and grabbing it, they all hold hands and they go together to the tree because they don't want anybody being left out. They want them all to enjoy in that abundance. And that right. seems to be what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah. And again, I'm, not delusional in the fact that we're not all going to have different opinions at times. And even within the council, I think it's healthy to have different opinions and different ideas. But again, it's important to work together to that final goal. And, I want to be mature enough to say, listen, this was my idea, but here's new information that's come forward that tells it's a better route this way. And I want to be mature enough to say, yes, you're right. Let's go this way. You're correct. Let's get this done over here because that was a great idea.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. And that's one part about with you, if you were mayor, to build the kind of the team that collectively want to make things happen, right? And that doesn't mean there's not going to be difficult conversations, but that certainly does mean that it's not about, about making somebody else look bad to make you look good, right? Or somebody else, like that they have the floor and they're trying to make themselves look good at your expense or somebody else's expense. It should be, Ken has this idea and I'm on your council and I say, Ken, great idea. How about this though? Would this make that idea even better, right? Wouldn't politics be an amazing thing if it was always on creating the best solution, not the solution that's going to get you reelected again, right?
Exactly. Or have personal agendas in there. It's got to be, the agenda has to be what's best for all and what's best for the town. And, and another big thing that I'm passionate about is that transparency and being able to say, listen, we are doing this in the town and here is why. Here are the reasons. Here's what we discussed. Here's the facts we've collected. Here's the research we've done. This is why it's the best, as opposed to just doing it and imposing it on the citizens. Here it is what we've done and why we feel it's the best. And I want to be able to receive feedback from there. I really feel that, transparency, unity, and growth, which are the three things I'm going on, will encompass so many other things in this town. There's obviously many things that need to happen where, on the backside of COVID, there's recovery there. There's so many other things that the town needs. But I think those three things really prepare the field for all those other areas to grow. If we can have everything prepared and in place and be working with that unity in that direction, being transparent about it, looking to grow, we can have all those other things be able to occur as a side effect from it.
Yes. Yeah. Life is complicated. COVID made it way more complicated. And man, it certainly did expose the people who were vulnerable as well. COVID did, right? So,
absolutely.
I think the good news about it, I think it's created a kind of a global empathy that, hey, man, this is like these people suffered through COVID, not because any fault that they did, not because of their lazy or their, whatever. There's no judgment. These things happen because of something totally beyond their control. And so how do we support them to still have good lives, right? How do we get them the resources they need to build their hope and build their resilience and have great lives, right?
So, and even more of a reason to kind of get together and to do that. And again, like you said, I love that, Ellen, not judging. We don't need to judge and we just need to help and pitch in and do it right.
Yes. Unity, transparency, and growth. Those are your three platforms, your three keys to your platform, I should say.
Correct.
Nice. Excellent. So how many folks are running for mayor for Taber?
There's 3 currently candidates that have put their names in.
Got it. So if you're not elected, and let's say, in your mind, you believe you'd be the best choice, otherwise you wouldn't be running, right? And that you have so much to offer. But let's say you weren't elected, then who would be your second choice after you?
That's a tough one. I'm going to.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Yeah. That's a trapped question. I think I'm going to stay away from that one, Alan, if I could.
Sure, that's fine, Ken. That's fine. I don't have really any. Is there anything else you want to share with our viewers? I mean, you've already said about your platform, the 3 keys to your platform, and that you have knowledge of law enforcement or history of law enforcement. You have a history of community service. You have a very inclusive cooperative type vision of how you're going to create this unity and move forward to make an even better Taber. Taber's a beautiful community, to make it even a better place. So that's awesome. Did you have anything else you wanted to add? I didn't have a whole list of complicated questions or anything. So
no, I think no, and I think we've covered a lot of that area, Alan. I appreciate that. Maybe the only other thing is, I think some of that past that you've talked about, in regards to law enforcement, in regards to a businessman, in regards to a family man, in regards to being heavily involved in the community most of my life, I think has given me those leadership skills to be able to run this town and to be able to oversee council and to be able to get the things done that I've talked about and really actually put them into action and make it happen. And I believe that to be true, and I'm not trying to do that in any type of, better than. I really feel the opposite. I really feel that, a leader in this situation needs to go in and work for the people. I'm the employee of the town of Taber, of the citizens of Taber, and want to do the best for them and have their best interest in mind. And that's ultimately my goal.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, Ken, we didn't meet before this little exchange on Zoom here, and it has been a pleasure to meet you. I hope you great success with your mayoralty run. It sounds like from what just the short experience I've had with you, that you would make an excellent mayor of that community and make it work very hard to make it a better place. So
appreciate that.
Good luck with your run. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you again.